Okay, we are going to find the student pages 33 through 36 for your assignment today. So if you will look in your papers that were in your take-home packet, your first sheet should be page 33, and the story problem reads down at the bottom of the story, adding 3 numbers using mental strategies and properties. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get started, I forgot to tell you that I gathered a bouquet of flowers. Who has a bouquet of flowers at their house? Oh, I have zinnias, and I'm trying to figure. There we go. Everybody see my zinnias? Oh, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pink ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 orange, and 2 peach. So that means in my mind, in my bouquet, I have 5 plus 4 plus 2. 5 plus 4 plus 2. And then when I put them back together, I have my bouquet. I'm just wanting to show you these because I showed you on the science video those little seeds. Well, these are the flowers that those seeds make. 5. Let's use this number line. 5 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2. 1, 2. That means I have 11 zinnia flowers in my bouquet. Did anybody practice using a number line when they solved their problem earlier? This is a tool that you can use for solving your problems today in your lessons. All right, so let's get back to our page. Sorry, I just wanted to share that with you really quick. But we're going to talk about stuffed animals now. How can you show the number of stuffed animals Logan has? All right, so let's look down here. Module 1.7. Logan collects stuffed animals. He has 6 cats, 2 teddy bears, and 4 dogs. How many stuffed animals does Logan have? First of all, we want to think about that like a story. Get in mind, this is about stuffed animals. Think about your favorite stuffed animals and how many stuffed animals you might have. So get in your mind, we have stuffed animals. Logan collects stuffed animals. He has 6 cats, 2 teddy bears, and 4 dogs. So let's go ahead and write this in an equation. You will need your pencil to write that in an equation. I don't know where my pencil went. Let's see. I got too excited about the zinnias. I was afraid I was going to forget. Okay, we've got 1, 2. It's not how we want to write the 2. We're going to write an equation with numbers. All right, looking at your problem again. 6 cats, 2 teddy bears, and 4 dogs. 6 cats plus 2 teddy bears plus 4 dogs equals, to find your sum. So we have 3 add-ins. So in our lesson today, we're talking about 3 add-ins. All right, how can you show the number of stuffed animals? Well, first of all, can you think of how we could group these together? There are lots of different ways. You could group 6 plus 2. You could group 4, 2, and 4. But we've been talking about tens lately. You can use tens facts to add or subtract. So let's group the 6 plus 4. All right, you can, if you follow along with me, 6 plus 4 is 10. Bring down the 2, and now what do you have? Hopefully you've already solved it to say 12. 12 stuffed animals. I know I did that one pretty much quickly for you, but we're working on how you can add 3 add-ins, and then you can find tens. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to change pages. Build an understanding. There are 4 children playing ball, 3 children on swings, and 2 children playing in the sandbox. How many children are on the playground? How can you use tools to show each add-in? If you have cubes, you can use the cubes. You can use the counters that you have. Whatever, you can use pennies and nickels to help you with adding. So let's go ahead and first, and I want you to set up the equation. How can you use these tools to show each add-in? You may also just write tally marks like we were doing earlier using a tens frame. All right, so let's first of all think about in our mind, this is a story problem. So we have 4 children playing ball, 3 children on the swings, 2 children playing in the sandbox. So let's go ahead and write that in our equation. And we know that we're going to add because, hopefully you already know, because it's how many children are on the playground. They're still all together. All right. So hopefully in your addition string of numbers, you're going to have 4 children on playing ball, 3 children on the swings, and 2 children playing in the sandbox. Then you're going to solve to find your sum. How can you group 2 add-ins to add first? Draw to show what you did. Which numbers did you group together? Did you group the bigger numbers together? What about 4 and 3? Or 3 plus 2? What is 3 plus 2? 3 plus 2 is 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. So whichever way, you don't always have to go from left to right, but you do want to find a way to group. So let's think that the 2 I'm going to gather together are 4 plus 3. I know 4 plus 3 is 7. Then bring down your 2. Now, 7 plus 2. 7 plus 2. Hopefully you know that 7 plus 2, add on or count on 2, 7 in your mind, 8, 9 is your answer. So how many children are still on the playground? 9. How can you group the addends in a different order to solve the same problem? And you can talk about that with somebody. Step it out. So we're on the next page, and step it out and check an understanding. Alice has 4 small toy boats, 5 toy cars, and 3 toy trucks. How many toys does she have? Write an addition fact to show the problem. Think about it in your mind. 4 toy boats, 5 toy cars, and 3 toy trucks. 4 plus 5 plus 3. How would you group the addends together? Look for facts you know. Do you already remember what 4 plus 5 is? Or do you know 5 plus 3 easier? Or do you know 4 and 3? We just did 4 and 3, so we actually could think about addends you already know together. 4 and 3 make 7, plus 5 make 12. What's another way that you could group those together? So we thought about 4 plus 3 plus 5. Think of another way that you could group these together. 4 and 5. 9 plus 3 is 12. So it's still 12 toys, no matter how you put them in order. All right, check and understanding. There are 4 pink pens, 5 red pens, and 5 blue pens in a box. How many pens are in the box? Write an addition fact to show the problem. Circle 2 addends to add first, then write your sum. The sum is the answer of an addition problem. Okay, rereading the problem for checking your understanding, because if you do need to stop, you can always pause the video and then start it again if you need more time. There are 4 pink pens, 5 red pens, and 5 blue pens in a box. How many pens are in the box? Write an addition fact to show the problem. All right, here again. We already know we're adding. They gave us a clue on the work page. All right, 4, and we're adding so we can write it all down in order. But if you want to do mental math, you can add that way. Who sees a double? Hopefully you know this double. Remember, a double is the same addends. Think in your mind, what's 5 plus 5? I'm going to take 5 plus 5 first. I know in my mind 5 plus 5 is 10. And 10 plus 4 left over is, do you have your answer? Do you have your sum? Who came up with 14? 14 pens are in the box. Choose two addends to add first. Circle the addends and write the sum. 3 plus 2 plus 6. Which two are you going to put together? Thinking about our number talks, you can go from left to right. You can find a pattern you know. Who chose 3 plus 2? 3 plus 2 is 5, and 5 plus 6 is 11. Did you group these two together first? 3 plus 2, 5, and 5 plus 6, 11. Good job. Who would think about the double of 5 plus 5 and add on or count on to get 11? All right, let's look at the number 3. 5 plus 1 plus 3. This one, you don't have to go in order. You can group two numbers together and decide which way or which ones you want. You can circle the addends to write the sum, or you can do like I do and use the lines to point to which ones you add together. All right, who knows what 6 plus 3 is? 6, 7, 8, 9. Who got that one? Good job. Okay, this one is on your own. You've got two word problems and some math facts to do on your own. So thinking about the first one, and we always read our directions under on your own. Write an addition fact to show the problem. Circle two addends to add first and write the sum. There are 4 rulers on the art table, 6 rulers on the math table, and 3 rulers on the science table. How many rulers are there? There are 4 rulers on the art table, 6 rulers on the math table, and 3 rulers on the science table. How many rulers are there? Pay attention to your symbols, and it tells us that we're going to add. Look at that first. They're giving us a clue. We're going to add to find our sums. Go ahead and solve. Number 5 on your own. Number 5 on your own says use structure. Using structure gives us a clue that you might want to find a strategy to solve your problem. Nico folds 3 blue shirts, 2 red shirts, and 7 white shirts. How many shirts does Nico fold? Pay attention to your symbols. We have addition. Nico folds 3 blue shirts, 2 red shirts, and 7 white shirts. How many shirts does Nico fold? Be sure to show your work and do this on your own, and you can get someone to check it for you. The last part is called attend to precision. That means that you're being very careful to check your work and to look at your problem very closely and that you're adding those addends carefully to find your sums, choose 2 addends to add first. Circle the addends and then write the sum. 7 plus 2 plus 2. Which 2 are you going to add first? You don't always have to go from left to right. Number 7, 0 plus 6 plus 9. Which 2 are you going to add first? Number 8, 5 plus 0 plus 7. Which 2 are you going to add first? And number 9, 4 plus 5 plus 1. Which 2 are you going to add first? Please make sure that you write the sum on the blue lines for your answers of your equations. In your learning mindset for math, I want you to think about, how could I solve problem 4 a different way? You're going to use problem 4 and you're going to think about it in a different way. You could switch it around. There are 4 rulers on the art table, 6 rulers on the math table, and 3 rulers on the science table. So how many rulers are there? Thank you, boys and girls, and I hope that you learned some things, and I hope that you're using those math strategies, that you can learn to always do your best. And what we worked on today was how you can find the sum of 3 numbers. Finish up your math work, and I want you to always think with this question in mind: how can you group addends in a different order to solve the problem? Have a good day.